everyone, and welcome back to another Yarny episode today. My name is Maggie, also known as Mocha Latte, and today I want to talk about all the knit socks. I have been knitting socks for quite a few years now, and I just can never get enough of them. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of piles here that I thought it would be fun to do a little sock drawer tour and talk about, all the materials I use for socks, my sock formula, and anything I can to get you as a knitter to try your first pair of socks. You can find me over at Instagram and TikTok at mochalatte_, where I share mostly pictures of my socks or videos of my crochet and fun stuff like that. So all of the yarn that I use for my socks, I will try to link all of them down below. Some of them I don't remember, but I will try my best to link all of them. So let's just dive in. So first I will share all of the tools that I use to make my socks. I always knit my socks on 9-inch circular knitting needles with a 2.25 millimeters. This brand is Chow. They are very easy to find online. I have like 3 pairs now because I love to cast on all the socks. So I use that size needle. I always have my trusty little scissors, my little measuring tape, which a cute story about this. My husband is from California, and one year we went to visit family and I got to visit their local yarn store, and I found this cute little crocheted tape measure, and it's just so special because it's just such a special memory. So I love this thing. Of course, my darning needle for my toes to close my toes. And of course, literally my favorite part, one of my favorite parts of knitting socks are stitch markers. I am freaking obsessed. I don't know why I am obsessed, but I am. I even have them into like different seasons and holidays and like my special ones. Oh, I'm just crazy. And I store all of them here in my little zipper pouch. I also use the light bulb stitch markers to mark placement for my heels, because I always do an afterthought heel, which I will talk about that. So yeah, so those are all the tools that I use for my socks. And then I usually keep all my sock projects in my little Harry Potter bag that my sister got me for Christmas, because I love it. It's a very good bag. The bag is by AmeliaXJoy. I will try to remember to link her Etsy in the description box. Super cute. I can usually hold about like 2 to 3 pairs in here that I'm working on right now. I'm currently working on 2. So that is it for tools. Nothing super exciting. I have not tried DPNs or magic loop. I feel like I can already tell that that's something I have no interest in. I knit my first sock on a pair of bamboo circulars, and it was so difficult. I don't mind bamboo needles for like bigger projects, but for socks, the yarn just kept snagging and I did not love it. So then I tried the metal ones and they are perfect. They just glide perfectly. As for my sock formula, I almost always knit a vanilla sock because I really wear my socks a lot. Like I wear them daily, and to the point where I've replaced like my store-bought socks. Like I don't even wear those anymore. I just wear my knit socks. I have tried like a slip stitch pattern, and it didn't quite work out. I don't know. I just find that knitting a vanilla sock in super fun colored yarn is just my absolute favorite. I would like to try some color work socks here soon. I did buy the Charming Colorwork Socks book by Stone Knits. Oh my gosh, her patterns are just perfection. And when I got it, I was looking through it and I'm like, I need to make this, I need to make this. They are just so adorable. So I would like to try my first actual colorwork knit socks. That might be a few months away. But yeah, I love to just knit vanilla socks. They are my go-to project. They just bring me so much comfort, and then I just get to wear all the amazing, colorful, fun, warm socks. And yeah, so let's just dive in and I will give you my little sock tour. Okay, so I broke down all my sock piles into brands of yarn or yarn dyers. So yeah, so I will just grab my first pile and we'll go from there. So I have these two pair here. I'll put them on a sock blocker here in a second. And these two pair here, they are both yarn by Fangirl Fibers. I love her yarns. They are always so soft and squishy and super fun. So this first one is this purple one. This was her, I think it was her Disney 50th anniversary. Oh, I can't remember the colorway exactly, but I can link it below. But yeah, it's just this really pretty like purple with some like light pinks and blues. Oh, I remember, iridescent was the color name of this one. Iridescent. So pretty. These ones are super soft. Super soft. As for my heels, I always do an afterthought heel. There are so many tutorials for afterthought heels. I just find that heel flap and gusset is not my favorite. The first pair of socks that I knit, I did a heel flap and gusset. And to be honest, I've only ever knit like hats and scarves, and then I went straight to socks. So I've never knit like any type of like sweaters or garments or anything like that. I went from hats and scarves to straight socks. And it is definitely a learning curve. But once I like got it down, oh my god, I was unstoppable. But yeah, so just an afterthought heel. I would like to try some like maybe the fish lips kiss heel or the short row heel. I haven't tried any of those, but I think I'd like to give it a go. But for now, I just knit a tube and Kitchener the toe and then go back and put my heel in. And that's what I do. I usually do a knit one, purl one, or a knit two, purl two for the cuff. It just depends on my mood. But yeah. These next ones, these were my Valentine's Day socks for February. And this is Fangirl Fiber's Fairytale colorway. And then this red, I think it was called Emma's yarn. I got it at like a yarn store. And then I just used some scraps, which I don't really remember what those were. But yeah, the main color is Fairytale and it is so pretty. I love this. They are straight perfect for Valentine's Day. So fun. All right, next I'll go with this pile. These are all colorways from Hobby Lobby and they're hand-dyed yarn. I actually like that yarn. It's really soft and the colorways are really pretty and it's affordable. So anyways, these ones, these pretty blue, these are my Shark Week socks, I call them. I love Shark Week in July. I just go nuts and I love to watch all the shark documentaries, and since I've started summer sock camp, I have now included a pair of Shark Week socks in my summer sock camp rotation, and it has been a lot of fun with like picking out the yarn and stuff. So these are the blue ones. Like I said, this is the Yarn Bee Authentic hand-dyed yarn. I do not remember the colorway. I'm so sorry. I don't remember like any of the colorways for this Hobby Lobby brand, but they are so soft. They are superwash merino, super soft. I love shorty socks because I wear them all year long, even in the summertime, because at work it's air conditioned, so I'm always like cold, so I wear them to work in my tennis shoes. I think that's another reason why I love just a plain vanilla sock, because I would just wear the crap out of them. And I feel like with pattern socks I'd be like more, I don't know, more nervous to wear them, I guess. But yes, my Shark Week socks. Next are these I love this color, it's so fun. This one, another yarn bee hand dyed, and then the heel and toe were, I think they were Lion brand mani petty at one point. That was like back when I first knit socks, so I can't really remember, but I just thought it added a fun tone color to it. But it's really pretty. It has like purples and greens and blues, just like very springy and summery. I love them. More shorties. All right, one more pair of the Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee color. This one is also really fun. I will probably say that about every pair of socks. So this one, oh, I just love all those colors together. It's like a funfetti type. And then I used the Lion brand mani petty for the heel and toe. This was the my first sock that I did an afterthought heel on, and I was pretty impressed with myself. But yeah, super fun colors. I just love it. All right, next I will do one of my absolute favorite yarn dyers. I have quite a pair here, or quite a pile here. All of this yarn is from Nico Norb Craft Co. I will link her shop below. You can also find her on Instagram and TikTok. She makes a lot of awesome hand-dyed yarn based off of video games and anime and just really cool things like D&D and stuff like that. I'm like obsessed. My first pair. Alright, these ones, these are, the name is a pixelated farm game inspired by the video game Stardew Valley. And I just don't think she could have captured it more perfectly. It's so good. I love it. So fun. Next one is also super pretty. And I can't, oh my gosh, I have it on wrong. I put it on the blocker wrong. Like, why isn't it fitting? Okay. This is New Horizons. The colorway's New Horizons, inspired by Animal Crossing, the video game, which is one of my absolute favorites. She just manages to capture just the colors perfectly. I just love it so much. So pretty. Like, I'm like peeking behind the socks. And this next one is called Hyrule's Hero, inspired by Link from The Legend of Zelda. So good. I love it. She also has a colorway for Princess Zelda, and it's so perfect, and I still need to buy that so I can have like a complete set. So good. So good. Okay, my last pair from her. Are these super fun stripes. This one is called Visions of a God, inspired by the anime and manga Death Note. So good. My I just love a good stripe. I just love it. These ones do not match because I don't really care about like striping or matching socks. I just think it makes it more fun and gives it more character. So these ones are not even remotely close to matching, but I love them so much. All right, next will be just kind of a random lot. Some of these I do not remember the yarn dyer off name or the colorway, but I will absolutely link them below. This next pair is my Halloween socks. I love Halloween and I'm mad at myself that I don't have more Halloween socks. I think I need to change that this year. So here are my Halloween socks. So much fun. It just has every Halloween color. It's perfect. And very vibrant. Love it. I will link, again, I will link the yarn dyer below because I apologize, I do not remember the name because it was quite a long time ago. This next one I do remember because these ones are more recent. These are my Weasley socks by Weird Sisters Wool. I think that's what it is. And their colorway Wizarding Wheezes. I think that's what it was called. Super fun. Pure Weasley. I love it. And then I just had a purple that I used for the heel. I don't know why I didn't do it for the toe, but I just only did the heel, but they still turned out good. Super fun. This next one I also do remember because these are probably one of my absolute favorite pairs of socks. My pink socks. This is by Gattiyarns, and the color is called Pygmy Puff. I love this pink. It's so fun. It has some like a little bit of white in it, but it's mostly pink. And this yarn is so soft. This is like the softest sock yarn I think I've ever used. Oh, I just love them. All right, my next one. Again, this is a dyer I do not remember, and I do not even remember the color of this yarn. But another super pink sock. Super bright. You can see like the difference between, like, these are lighter, these are like super fluorescent pink, but very pretty. It doesn't even capture it on the camera. So good. Super pink. I've been really into pink lately, which is funny because I never used to be, but I don't know. All right, my last pile is Pattons Kroy sock yarn from like my local Joann's and Michael's, because when I first started knitting socks, that's what was available at the time that I kind of like knew about before I like discovered like indie dyers and stuff like that. But I love Pattons Kroy. It's a good winter sock. It's very sturdy, very hefty. So we will start these ones. Super pretty. This one I think is their Celestial colorway. I just love these purples and blues together. It turned out really good. This actually was my first pair of socks I made for summer sock camp in 2021, and I love them. All right, these next one, I think the colorway was mexicala stripes. I don't know if that's how you say it, but these are so fun. I did these last year for summer sock camp. I love, love, love. There's just something about a super fun self-striping yarn like this. It's just so much fun. Especially because when you buy it, you have no idea how it's gonna work up, and then this is how it turns out, and it's so much fun. And these ones unintentionally just happen to match up pretty perfectly. Super fun. All right, this next one, I do not remember the color name of this one, but it is very pretty. Oop. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, let's try this again. I do not remember this colorway, it's been so long, but I just love this color. It's so pretty. Just like very rustic looking and cozy. I love it. I did also use a Pattons Kroy color for like the heel, but I do not remember what that color is called either. So yeah. I love them. My next one, these are actually a recent pair that I finished and I'm obsessed. They're so fun. And this is the colorway Meadows. Oh, it's so fun! I just love it. All the fun colors. And then I used leftover scraps from my other pink socks for the heel and toe. And they just, I don't know, it just brought the sock together. It's just so much fun. I love it. Okay, my last pair of Pattons Kroy. I love this colorway. This colorway is called Woodsie, and it holds a special place in my heart. So fun. But it's just like, it's just such a loner from all of my other like super bright socks and this like very like earthy autumn type colors, but I love it. And I just love so much like how it just made its own design. I love it. And then I use that Pattons Kroy for the heel and toe as well. So pretty. All right, so those are all of the socks, except I have two pair that I want to show you. I want to show you my very first pair of socks so we can laugh together. So I used Pattons Kroy and the colorway Clover. And they are so, this one is like so much wider and bigger, and this one's so much smaller. I did try the heel flap and gusset. Oh, it's so bad. Like that's not even like a heel flap or a gusset or any of it. I don't even know what's happened. I didn't even do a cuff, which is fine because I hate purling so much. I think that's why I also don't like to do patterns, because I hate purling. Like the dread of casting on the cuff, because I despise purling, is like, just do it, and then once I get through it, then I'm good and I can just stocking knit forever. But there's just something about purling, I just, no matter how many times I do it, I still hate it every time. But anyways, yeah, so these are my first one. This was my, like the first one, and then the second one, you can tell like the second one was a little better, like my heel flap was a little better in this one. But yeah, this one is way smaller than this one. This one's super wonky, but you know what? I think it's pretty darn good for my first pair of socks. I don't wear them also, like, and it's kind of hard to tell on here because it's so dark, but there's like a giant hole. And what I would like to do is buy this yarn again and make a pair now, just to have like the comparison to see how far I've come as a sock knitter. I just thought that would be really fun, but I will never get rid of these because I don't know, I could never part with like my first makes. They just mean so much to me. So yeah, so that was my first pair, and then this is my second pair. Not horrible, but not great. They're not horrible. This one's bigger than this one, and I don't even remember what yarn I used for this. This was during like the lockdown, like 2020 lockdown, and I went like hog wild and bought random sock yarn on Amazon, and I don't even remember what brand this was. It's a fun color, but it also did not like last. Like they're super, like, I don't know if you can capture it on camera, but they're super fuzzy and like they just did not hold up very well. But I will also keep these. I do not wear them because they do not fit my foot. They're super small, but yeah, I still love them. I will definitely keep these. Yeah, I did have someone ask me how I wash my socks. I used to hand wash them, and then it became too much work because I wear them weekly, so I just wash mine on a hand wash cycle on my washing machine. I'm sure you could probably do a delicate setting too, but I do the hand wash setting, and then I dry them in the dryer on the lowest heat setting possible for like 50 minutes. And if they're still a little damp, it's okay, I still take them out. But I kind of like putting them in the dryer because they kind of like firm back up, because sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes when you wear them they stretch out a little bit, but when I wash them and put them in the dryer, they like form back. So that's how I wash mine. It doesn't really bother me because, like I said, I wear them so much and I know they're gonna get like worn, so it's all right with me. But yeah, anyways, thank you for joining me on my knit sock adventure. Knitting socks has just brought me so much comfort and joy, and through some very heavy times in my life, and I just hope I never get tired of it because I love it so much, and I like want everybody in the world to knit, and specifically knit socks, because it's just, I don't know, it just brings so much joy to me, and I just love to see everybody else's knit socks and watch all the knitting podcasts. Oh, it just warms my soul. I just love it so much. But thank you for joining me and for listening to me ramble about socks. If you are a sock knitter, do you like to make vanilla socks or pattern socks? What's your favorite sock yarn to use? I would love all the details. Are you a 9-inch person or magic loop, TPNs? I would love to hear all of your like what all of you do for sock knitting, because I think it's super fun. I would love to form like a little sock knitting group where we could just like knit socks and chit chat and drink tea and coffee and just enjoy little moments. But yeah, anyways, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again next time.